Hello Divine Feminine and welcome to your power message for Sunday. Now I am feeling today that you need to ground yourself because there is some heavy energy around right now. We've all been feeling it and we will be experiencing it as we move forward because we're about to transition from the energy of Scorpio into the energy of Sagittarius, and we've got a new moon coming in with that too. So, you may feel things shifting. And once again, that may be affecting the physical self. So you may be feeling a little bit woozy. They give me a little bit of vertigo today, like dizziness, feeling a bit like, you're going to fall over and you have to sit down. Using crystals will really help today. It's very rare that I use hematite crystal, but I am feeling today I need that to keep myself grounded to the earth plane, because sometimes we're up in our head, we're overthinking, or there's things going on and we're up there with the fairies sometimes, thinking in our head, visualizing, and we need to remember we're here for a reason. So grounding ourselves will help today. So I'm not saying wear these kinds of crystal all the time. I can only wear this very occasionally. I'm feeling today it's helping me because, if you feel that way too, if you're going through any wooziness or any feelings of vertigo or dizziness or nausea, it's connected with the alignment towards your union. It's connected with your body going through a big cleansing and purge to prepare you for the next steps. And the changeover from Scorpio to Sagittarius has it plays a big role in that. It plays a big factor in that. It's going to impact you and your body. So I am going to be talking about this more later in the weekly reading. But the message today is harmony and joy surround me. So remember today, whatever's going on, whatever you're feeling, you are surrounded by love and you are surrounded by the energy of harmony and joy. And the angels bring that in for you. So when you call on the angels, they help you to feel safe regardless of what's going on. And it allows you to stand tall. Even if you feel like you're standing on one leg, or you're struggling to find balance, or you feel disorientated. And that's why we've got this powerful bird here. Now, you could see this as a crane. You may see it as a heron. You may even see that as a flamingo, because it's about how your intuition reads this message. How your intuition sees or interprets intuitively the picture that you see. So I've got two cards here I want to share with you. One's about the crane and one's about the heron, because I am feeling both energies here. And when I'm tapping in with it now, I am seeing someone watching will see that as a flamingo, even though it isn't a flamingo. So, don't put in the comments, it's not a flamingo, Liz. I know, okay? What I'm saying is open your mind, free your mind. Remember what Morpheus said to Neo, free your mind. That's how he made that jump, okay? He didn't do it the first time, but then he made it. Because we have to free our mind. We have to look through the 3D illusion, through the 3D thing, to see past it with our third eye. So you are being shown a bird today as a symbol of balance, and a bird that may stand on one leg. Maybe you go out and you see a bird that's standing on one leg, or you see one on social media or in a film or somewhere else. I feel this is reminding you that you have to keep your feet on the ground today. And that's why I'm really feeling grounding crystals like this. So the message of the crane is about privacy. And it says, you have been asked to use your past as a source of strength in your present. So remember, everything you've been through is helping you now. Everything you've experienced is helping you to be here now, to get through this, to be strong. Cranes tend to appear in the lives of people who would be well advised to keep a degree of secrecy. So keep things close to your chest sometimes. You don't have to put your whole life out there for all to see. This is about you keeping inside sometimes your dreams and what you're manifesting. So you don't get people tainting that and saying you can't do that, you're not capable of that, that's hogwash or whatever they say. You know your truth. And it says, protect your family and maintain balance above all else. So today, do things that maintain your energy, that look after you. Long-lived cranes. This is reminding you that you are here to live a long life. If there's any fears about mortality or the timings of things, you are here for a reason. And these cranes choose their battles carefully, and they opt for quiet wisdom and privacy over aggression. So as you evolve and change, you don't really want any form of aggression in your life anymore. Maybe you kind of got a kick out of that or enjoyed it at some point, or you were involved in a lot of drama or gossip. I think back to my 20s, and I did that. I was involved in gossip and going out, and I got angry easily, and there was a lot of aggression there because I was drinking alcohol and socialising with lots and lots of people. And then, for me at 30, that all changed. I'm 46 now, so we change and grow and evolve. So things that you once would have got a kick out of, you no longer do. And it's the same if you're watching a show. If there's a lot of anger in there, or aggression, or fighting, or violence, or swearing, you just may not want that around you anymore, because you're opting for quiet wisdom instead. You're opting for love and beauty and balance and optimism. And you're making a decision to focus on that. And we've got tranquil and insight. So when we go within and gain insight, we become more tranquil. And that's the word they give me for this reading. Find your tranquility today. Find your balance. Do you? It says you are being called to have courage and follow your true path. And I feel this is also the masculine energy. So what I'm seeing in this card here is masculine and feminine together. And then the feminine or the masculine living their life. So, you are one, but sometimes you are not walking the path together, even though you are, but in different ways. It's like there's like a shield down. You may not see them, but they're walking right by your side too. It says, you're being called to have courage and follow your true path, which will be discovered through exploring your inner self. And remember, the masculines go within to process and work things out and explore their inner self. Your innate wisdom will show you how to be more self-reliant. And the heron is here to remind you that grounding yourself in the earth and your spiritual beliefs will help you discover emotional insights more clearly. So be grounded. Pay attention to the way the angels and the universe and the earth and the things you see and understand are saying and speaking to you. So you receive previews constantly about your life, things you see in your physical reality. And that's why we need to ground ourselves today, because it's okay to be meditating and connecting, but don't do it for so long you lose a part of you. Abraham Hicks is very clear that 15 minutes of meditation is plenty. We're here to enjoy the earth plane and what comes with it, instead of meditating our life away. So obviously meditation is good. And I feel for some of you, Sunday could be a day of spiritual practices and do meditation. But think, am I spending too much time in meditation right now? Do I need to be grounding myself more and pay more attention today to my physical reality and what's going on? Work on that. Before union, I used to do lots and lots of meditation. And then I realised I was overdoing it. I was doing like an hour a day, and that was too much for me. I was being reminded that, hey, you're supposed to be here. And it's okay, obviously meditation is very good. It's very healing. It's very calming. It does what it needs to do. And, it's great when you are finding yourself, but it's also great to be in the world and experience it. Go in nature, walk in the air, walk on the ground, do things that are very physical. Go places, see new things, experience life, as well as experiencing it in a spiritual way. So you are being reminded of that. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong if you're meditating for an hour, if you feel that's what you need to do. But I feel eventually you'll get to the point where, like me, you think, that's maybe a bit too long. Maybe 15 minutes, half an hour is enough. Or maybe meditate in other ways. My favourite form of meditation is going to a coffee shop. And I haven't done that for a long time because me and George do it together. But I've started doing it again by myself because it's how I feel calm. It's how I receive intuition and guidance. And when we meditate, we receive the answers that we've asked for in prayer. So remember, meditation isn't always about breathing and sitting on the floor doing the Om symbol, Om, or listening to music or doing a guided meditation, relaxing on the bed. Meditation is about doing anything that puts you in a calm state. And that could be walking in nature, it could be having a shower, a bath, it could be sitting in a coffee shop, it could be going shopping, It could be driving your car, and I don't mean driving your car doing a meditation. I mean it calms you. Whatever calms your mind is a form of meditation. And again, you're being reminded to expand your mind, to open your mind, to free your mind. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Everything is happening for you. Everyone's journey is different. So what works for you may not work for someone else. So I'm talking about my favourite type of meditation. That might be your worst type of thing to do. You know, for me, sitting in a coffee shop with a hot chocolate, watching the world go by, it just calms me down. Whenever I'm stressed out, that's what I do. I go to a coffee shop. And, you know, that's why I share on Snapchat for members so many pictures of me with a hot chocolate, because that's how I calm myself down. Even when I go with George, you know, even just having that moment to myself while I'm drinking that and taking that in and doing something I enjoy, it puts me back to myself. And it reminds me who I am as an individual as well as a unit with George. So remember that you are an individual as well as a unit with your twin. And some days you're going to want to be around your twin. You're going to want to spend time with them and be with them. And other times you're going to want to do your own thing, and that's okay. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be when you are enjoying your life before union and enjoying your life in union, because it's about enjoying the times with yourself as much as the times with your twin. And that's where you are today. So balance yourself. And also showing you blocks around communication are being healed so you can express yourself more. And, you know, when you operate in harmony and joy and you let that surround you no matter what, through meditation, doing your own thing, feeling good, the blocks to communication will lift and the air will be cleared, and that's what I'm feeling. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.